Or damage done or something like that. It's much safer to just, or it's much better to just stay alive and keep the 400 instead of losing your oracles like we saw here. So already up to 2700 life, and well, 465 of those come from the mana he has. He has Rod of Ages, which is already full. And then, oh, that's not him. So doing some nice damage here, putting poison on everyone. And that means that this one is going to die, and Irelia's probably going to die as well. Yep. And then there's only one left. And yeah, we saw him in the bush. So some excellent work there. Already up to 13 assists, but also 8 kills. So we can see the AP really shining here. Even though it's only a small amount of AP, it adds about 50%, well, I would say 40% to his poison trill, and it adds about 30% to his fling. All in all, it adds a lot of damage, and I think the other two, yeah, they don't have AP ratios. So, in fact, this AP version just fulfills another role in the team than the tank version would, because the tank version would would just throw people into his own team, and this version actually tries to get kills. Actually, just too late on the ultimate. If the ultimate had been ready a few seconds earlier, he would have gone out of that. But that's why it's important to save your ultimate and not use it to travel the map, to be a little bit quicker. You need to use it when it matters, not like we saw him do at Dragon and then using it to run to the middle, because that just doesn't make sense. Singed to me is a very hard character to play, not because I don't get how he's played, but because I want to play him correctly. And to play him correctly, you have to understand when to use his skills in the best way possible, and what build is best on him. So what his team roles should be. And if you're going for something like this, something like AP based, then you have a different role than you would have if you build a tank. And I'm sure both of them are very viable, but normally we see Singed as a tank because he's just better at that. He can just run in and pick off one of the enemy carries, not on his own, but just run in, grab someone with the fling and toss him behind him, and then the rest of his team can finish the kill. He can, of course, get some kills, because well, he's very strong, and especially his poison trail is very, very annoying. Oh wow, Banshee. And then Sona is actually saving up for Banshee's trail, it seems. As well as Singed himself. So this whole team, oh, and this guy. This whole team is going to get Banshees, it seems. So Asriel going for kind of a mixed build of AP and AD. I thought it was more useful to just focus on one of the two, but hey, who am I? So minion wise, yeah, he's keeping up with the rest pretty well. It's not that he's doing extremely well. I mean, we have a 150 for Zinzal, who's doing an excellent job. But he is getting a lot of kills, and well, the problem with minion killing for him is that he just has to rely on his poison, which takes a while to kill the minions. But if he were to go to the other lanes, so one of the other lanes, he would get a lot more minion kills. And we see Yi pushing the turrets at the bottom lane. But that's not actually a good plan, because they are going to get this turret, and then they're going to teleport back. Well, maybe they get the inhibitor first, but at least someone is going to go back to defend this. And there's still one turret before the inhibitor. So Yi is going to get stopped at this turret. And we see Ezreal actually taking out a lot of the minions, so that it's not too much of a problem anymore for Xin Zhao to get all the minions. And they get 2 inhibitors because Yi just wasn't there. And Yi is one of the players that was doing well, I think. Oh no, he's 3 and 9, so never mind that. It just has a whole lot of minion kills. I mean, I noticed that before, but I was assuming he would have enough damage to actually, well, do well. So the best player on the enemy team would be, I don't know, probably Evelyn, the richest one, that is. And Yi again destroying a turret. They have to keep in mind that they can still lose because of the Yi. So they have to keep the lanes from their turrets, away from their turrets. And as long as they can keep the minion waves pushed, so that's where Sinch comes in, for example. He should have boots level 2 already. He probably forgot. Oh, he finally has boots of swiftness now. And yeah, with the right boots, which is either boots of swiftness or boots of mobility, Sinch can actually oh, following the wrong character. Sinch can actually just pick up the slack in the minion kills. So if they forget to clear out one lane, he can just run to it, run his poison through all of it, and then run back out and only lose a few seconds. Where the other team members, yeah, somebody totally wasting an ignite there. It's totally useless. I don't understand why people do that. I mean, it's not a great damage spell or anything like that. And this is a kill. And there we go. Getting only 90 gold for the Scion. What the hell has he been doing? 2 and 10. Wow. I mean, I think my Scion even had a better score, and I only played 1 game with him. So actually tanking the turret here, which is not a bad idea, because, well, you have to make use of the fact that you had 3 kills. And actually pushing the turret here and probably ending it right now in a very nice score of 48 to 24. It wasn't really a blowout, it was just that the enemy team didn't react properly. Yi should have backdoored a lot more in the late game, and they could have still lost this. But they didn't, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for sending me this game. Sorry it took so long. I actually received this game as one of the first, but I forgot to... No, actually, I messed up my email system. I have an email system, so if you send me a game, this is why I haven't responded yet or haven't casted yet. I've got a lot of games, and I go through them from the first one I received to the last one I received. And I first do the interesting champions. So the champions that I think I won't get a lot of replays from are going to be cherry picked from there. So for example, I got a Karma game, I think yesterday or today, And yeah, I'm going to do that before everything else. But for the rest, I'm doing it, well, chronologically. And I messed up with this one, and with a few other ones. But I actually, well, saw this name and it said Singed, and I thought, well, that's nice. And I'll do that next. And then I forgot, and it landed on page 2 of my inbox, and I couldn't see it anymore. So I continued with just my newer mails, and then all of a sudden I thought, why is there a second page in my inbox with fresh mails I didn't open yet? So then I came across this game. But yeah, eventually I got to it, and I will get to your game as well. So if you send me one, I will review it, and I will cast it if it's any good. If it is up to the standard of not being a total blowout, and it actually shows the normal champion, well, the normal behavior of the champion. I mean, I don't mind if you end up like this game with 48 to 24, because that's not the point. The point is that we can actually see the real champion in action. And if you get fed 7-0 in the first 10 minutes, then it's not what the champion really does. It's going to be overpowered, you're going to have way too much items and gold. Yeah, it's not going to be good. So, this game was reasonable, and I'll see you guys next time. GG.